Once upon a time, in a beautiful kingdom surrounded by lush green hills, there lived a kind and curious princess named Ava. She loved exploring her kingdom, but her favorite place was the palace garden. It wasn't just any garden, it was an enchanted one, filled with flowers that only bloomed under the light of a secret moon. Every evening, just as the sun set, a soft glow would appear in the sky. It was a magical moon, invisible to most, but Princess Ava had a special gift. She could see it. Under the moon's gentle light, the flowers in the garden would open their petals, revealing vibrant colors and sparkling like tiny stars. Each flower held a unique power. Some could make you fly, others could heal, and a few could even make wishes come true. One morning, as Ava walked through the garden, she noticed something strange. The flowers weren't glowing, and their petals were drooping. The air felt heavy, and the usual sparkle was gone. "Oh no," Ava gasped. "The garden is losing its magic." She rushed to her mother, Queen Myra, and told her about the fading flowers. The queen's face grew serious. "The secret moon that lights the garden must be missing," Queen Myra said. "Long ago, the moon was a gift from the moon fairy, who promised it would protect our garden. But if the moon disappears, the magic will too." Determined to save the enchanted garden, Princess Ava decided to find the missing moon. She packed a small bag with a lantern, a map, and a few of her favorite flowers for luck. "I must find the moon fairy," she whispered to herself, as she set off on her adventure. Ava traveled through dense forests, climbed steep mountains, and crossed sparkling rivers. Along the way, she met many magical creatures. A talking owl guided her through the dark forest, a friendly fox helped her climb a tall hill, and a family of glowing fireflies lit her path through the night. Finally, after days of searching, she reached a hidden valley. In the center of the valley stood a towering tree with silver leaves. At the top of the tree sat the moon fairy, her wings shimmering like the stars. "Princess Ava, I have been expecting you," said the fairy in a soft, musical voice. "Please," Ava begged, "our garden is losing its magic. The flowers are wilting because the secret moon is gone. Can you help us find it?" The moon fairy smiled kindly. "The moon's light fades because the garden's heart has grown weak. The magic of the garden depends on the love and care it receives. Lately, the garden has been forgotten. You, Ava, have always cared for it, but it needs more love to bloom brightly again." Ava's eyes sparkled with understanding. "Then I'll make sure the whole kingdom knows how special the garden is. We'll care for it together." The moon fairy nodded and waved her hand. A soft glow appeared in the sky, and the secret moon began to shine once more. "Go, Princess Ava. Show your kingdom the magic of the garden." Ava hurried back home, and as she entered the garden, the flowers began to glow again. Their colors were brighter than ever, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoms. But Ava knew her job wasn't done yet. The next day, she invited all the villagers to the palace. She told them the story of the enchanted garden and the secret moon. Together, they planted new flowers, watered the garden, and sang songs under the moonlight. From that day on, the garden was never lonely. It flourished, filled with laughter and love. And every evening, as the secret moon rose, the flowers would bloom, lighting up the night with their magic. And so, Princess Ava and her kingdom lived happily ever after, knowing that the magic of the garden would last as long as they cared for it together. The end.